Ask yourself, if you were blind, would you be able to go online and book yourself a traveling ticket to your dream destination? Would you cook yourself a meal, take pictures and share with your friends? Would you go out with the boys and watch your soccer match and cheer on your favorite team? So many things that you wouldn't do, unless of course you were the Nyamz. Join us this and every Tuesday morning as we explore life with the Nyamz, a blind couple who simply do not have any limits. Tilda Live Zim presents Beyond Limits. Ask yourself, if you were blind, would you be able to go online and book yourself a traveling ticket to your dream destination? Would you cook yourself a meal, take pictures and share with your friends? Would you go out with the boys and watch your soccer match and cheer on your favorite team? So many things that you wouldn't do, unless of course you were the Nyamz. Join us this and every Tuesday morning as we explore life with the Nyamz, a blind couple who simply do not have any limits. Tilda Live Zim presents Beyond Limits.
Hello everyone, I hope you are all well. It's November Mesemuri right. September gelonke liphileke kakahle. Welcome to our new show in on your Beyond Limits. Vanorarama umupenyu ukuthi wewega ka unogona kufunga ukuthi ha asizviri kumbofamba sei. So I've got these good friends of mine. Ndogara ndichitaura navo ndaigara ndichitaura navo, but hey, zvinongoitika mulife mavo. So I said, you know what, as we always spoke, one day I just said, you know what, you guys, I think we need to do a show. Show yedu yatichati iyo the Nyamz. The Nyamz, this is a couple, Baba na my Nyamz. But anyway, to start our show, we are going to talk to Mr. Nyamz Wacho. Nyamz, baby.
That's what I'm going to say.
Andrubosha Marikanjan.
I heavy, nice. I'm good, I'm great. Yeah.
Okay, right. I know we always talk. I think we talk almost every day, right? The Nyamz, we are talking of a couple. Yevan vasinga wona nditi mese baba maya muone. Ndisho.
It's this baba nama, she husband and wife.
All right, that's Nyamz for you then. Husband and wife. Okay. Can you confirm you are both blind, right?
Very much blind, 100%.
All right. Nice. Okay, so we are going to start off with you, Nyamz, right? Who is Nyamz? Kana ungatiudzawo nezveupenyu hwako, wakaberekwa rini, wakaberekerwa kupi, wakakura sei, wakazvarwa usingaoni here, kana kuti wakazvarwa uchiona, and then chii chakazoitika. Let's just hear your story.
Okay, great. So yeah, so I was born on the 1st of June, 1984. But that being born on the 1st of June, 1984 also comes with its own question marks, because a lot of people also ask. I used to celebrate my birthday on the 4th of December, 1985. And then it changed to 1st of June, 1984. Then a lot of people still ask it why, but it will make sense at a later stage. So I grew up in an orphanage since the age of 1. I started off in the Kara Children's Home. I was there until I was about 5, 6. Then I moved from Kara Children's Home to another orphanage, SOS, which is in Waterfalls.
Okay, all right. Maybe if I can ask a question there. How did you get to yenda ku orphanage? What happened to your parents?
The honest truth is I don't know, but all I can recall, I recall coming off a bus with my mother, and andizotaka tiri kupi, where were we at night, and that's the last memory that I have on in my mind. But kuti, where I came from or what happened, I have no idea.
Okay, saka uri kuti chimama vakangoburuka newe mubhazi usiku vakangokusiya pabus stop.
No, that narrative I don't agree with, because if my memory serves me right, it was raining. You see, so you know what any other parent would do? Kuti famba uchienda uchidzika my steps yourself off a bus, So I think I would take my last step with the darkness and with the rain,
Okay. Kutorasana chaiko.
Kutorasana. Because I have that vivid memory, because I remember it was the time I've ever cried in my life, was that night.
All right. Papa kawanda vanhu.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Right.
And then, so after that incident, I also recall Dapa police station. My police station and is in the Kupi, and then I then recall that orphanage, children's home, Being from my children's home, I went to State SOS. So basically, I grew up in an orphanage since the age of 1.
Okay. All right, and then?
Yeah, so I grew up to SOS primary grade 1 to 7. That's at Pahemon Gamaina Primary School. Growing up with a passion to do my sports. I had somebody who I used to really look at in GT. When I grow up, I had so much passion with my sports. Then just as from primary, you're going to high school. So I will never knew from one channel Zakup. Then I went to the Prince Edward. For me, which was an amazing thing for me, So I went to Prince Edward from high school.
Okay.
And the Prince Edward from 1 and 2. Now comes the issue, and I'm to say, you might base with an it was my school's 80. If you are going to do sports, you have to produce your birth certificate, correct the age. Yeah. But it's just really and then government also had it, given that policy equity, it's every child's right to have a birth certificate.
To have a birth certificate.
And then government back into that policy is every child's right to have a birth certificate. And then so for you to get a birth certificate, you have to a doctor, you need to an X-ray in your hand. An age estimation.
Yes.
So normally, I know my doctors they will count the number of bones in your hand, in the size and everything. They can come out either. So that's how I came up to. So the doctor knows like a day could 1 June, but the year is done more scientifically. So then I just said to myself, as long as I've got the best certificate in this, So growing up, SOS. I learned a lot of things, if I say so. It's made me feel like at home, because their setup was more different of a boarding facility. It was more of like a community. And I met up with the most amazing people that I've really valued up to today. Someone that I call my mother. May God rest her soul. It's been 22 years, since God took it. But she taught me how to be smart, how to do laundry, how to even do everything that I can do independently. She taught me everything, even could make and everything. That's the person that I called my mother. That's the person that I had high value. So I've also learned quickly. A mother is not only someone who's given birth to you, but I think a mother is a person who has been with you throughout the prime time of life. You can imagine,
Yeah.
this is the age of 1, you know, and I lost, I think I was about 20, I was about 19, 20, about there. So to me, that was a bad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from when we lost there, it was it's a shake up in life, you know. So from Prince Edward, you are now asking yourself, what's next? Yeah, because life still has to go on and things have to move on. So what I
Okay,
did,
sorry, Nyamz. Maybe if I can take you back a little bit, right? Okay, you spoke about Kutore Mabeth and all, right? So when you lost your mom, Zitarako, your first name, why receive name?
okay, you've asked a very important question.
Yes.
I don't know, and I wouldn't say yes or no. And one of the challenges is this good even, but I don't try my film when she show off what information was there. It was not detailed kuti. Tikaona mwana uyu wakati, nguva dzakati, tikabvunza zita rake kakamudzima. So handizvo kuti zita ranoshandisa nderangu here. It was the social worker akazomupa that name. I don't, so
Okay.
that information I tried to just look for it never came up for me.
Okay, and then the surname, how did they come up with the surname?
So one thing is, one that I know is a social worker is what the right kuti aka wana asnas identity, because every person needs to be identified. Social worker and the right one is it. So and this was what did that same thing happen to me, or it never happened to me? I don't know.
All right, okay. So the name, the name in the
surname,
the surname ya wakapiwa surname yokutichi
Nyamuziwa.
Okay. All right. Okay, right. All right. Okay. You can go on.
And I'll even tell you something that I tried to do at one stage. Now I'm trying telephone directory. When I saw Nyamz telephone directory, just to phone, does anybody know something? You understand? Yeah, people tell you, no, we don't know anything. Another lady, I remember, at least you but fathers being fathers, we don't know. Never know. I tried to find out maybe a bit of information, about what, about my background, and issue in the family. When in 2014, I met a young man who was about 12 years. This young man of Anditi, do you know Seguruang? I don't know that Seguruang Pakai. Franzio was that person I know, but when I met that person, I thought they wanted to come on radio on the show Shining Star. And I remember when I met this person, I don't know. You told Seguruang, you were so this is a 12-year-old. So this 12-year-old now with different number, and Vanambo consult on the company that you don't want to understand what's your advice. Well, I didn't know. If you want to pursue it, you can pursue it. And I actually went to see this lady just to find out how really related what that she know, what that she don't know. The strange thing, Panama Mapa, that's what happened. Indira ngoti akaonekwa atamuzotanga ngati no ndino parapara but ansikuzwe ndino uzozonba bwenye akashaya ndikati ndatofamba kuti kuti muti ndi baba wangu we said how she started telling me that your father's sister Maronia njaji njawafunira uzondombotaura nawo but your father but your mother is there, and I'm like, no, what do you know and how sexual is it?
Exactly.
And then the lady I know, no, your father's sister was funeral bed. But after that day was the last time I heard from those people. And then, strangely enough, again, 2015, I saw another guy face. I shall talk to Nyamz. But don't you? For instance, sake, you share the same surname. You tell me something, Gigi. And this guy's like, I mean, I'm zero, blah, 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 so. Then this guy's like, to me, I actually attended your father's funeral. There's something that's not ending up. All right. Besides my father, who else do you know? Because no, let me connect you to me. You are the sister. You know, I've got phone number. The lady I repeat is Madame Fournier. I'm not discovered no the age of swearing. I don't know the get phone number. If this bringing by me, use a second girl. I did. I know number you would have, but I don't know this lady. We came, we sat down, we started talking together. I don't know. This is the information I've had. I just want to understand from you. Do you know anything? You know, but she was like, you know what? We age said that I'm young. When it is at our but in Jatos Bocon, me no, cool. Yes, on the son of Kuti. Pano Kama, do people know anything? But for me to not I know anything, I can't lie to you. And from that time, that was the last time I was spoke to that lady. So that's what you know what. Let me not try digging all these things. Let me just, you know, let me not fight with things that I cannot change. You know, let me with life and and just be progressive and productive. So with my background and everything, that's what I can say. You know.
Okay. Beautiful. All right. So all this time you were not blind.
Yes.
Okay. So what happened? How did you get blind?
Interesting story. So I got blind in May 2009. May
2009.
So Zandatanga quita before I got totally blind. The time after night blindness could man on. But I discovered what man the Gawanama lights a motka. The pain will be sharp in my eyes. You know. Then I remember and told my other friend one day, and I was driving at night, and I got my sunglasses. I told him, wow, what am I saying? You go figure my sunglasses, man, you got no. My life is easy, the car distract me, you know.
Okay.
Vanam Brenda Kununa, another doctor, Avanditi, you know, uveitis. You know, but I know what uveitis I've going to know. Use this eye drops. I've never eye drops. They use those eye drops. When I discovered, kuna foot clouds overcast, quite a macro and chow on the foot. Then I was like, oh, this is getting worse. And that's when I could look up with eye unit, you know, to try and check it, put some sort of cheap. Then up on the after the doctor finds the thing with only uveitis. And the other seems to be a bit, you know. Vandaenda, you know, wanted to after 6 weeks. But in those 6 weeks, I figured out my set was dropping at a very high rate. But that's what I think after 2 weeks. And then I don't know if I'm must start. You know, the end of vaccine. When this guy for person, I think this is about half 11. You go down, you know, I think I was almost about 10 steps outside. I lost my sight totally, yes, gone. You know. Nobody, I know nobody.
Like Jacangwaitika Papa.
But what happened was the guy lose a yes, you know, after about 2 hours, he started like coming back and bichana, you know, and then Vetaka could zoka, but even with Zoka, I could not really see it clear. I could actually see it up on chin, but could she natural fun again about juice nap, you know. But the most one married that day. There's Tona Maria Cumbia Nandina. Musa Madis only my page for Nandit. Vanda, I saw this lady and then you paid from Papa Pepe. The no phone and GTG. So that her blind, the pocket in government sword. This was like, but you want to mean you are blind. You know, phone Mariam of Yango Pierosi, Papi from Pepe. That's the option. And then all of a sudden, this guy, I told them, Nyamz, did you say? So this guy, I told them, Marine Pump. So I don't know, no Paranyat, blah, 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 you know. As well, I'm not trying to see the akhombi pake paya abantu andikuti they can't see vazopedza paya paya tazodrive kunechi kubva kwawo samurikadakambotenera problem. It was now angaita akakita maniro vakada no ndakandingoperekedza ichi kusvika pamashops, you understand, apa pese pati kufamba kujechi ine I can't see ndasvika pamashops akuti ndanza kuma 7 p.m. but ndatanga kuedza kufamba from pamashops kusvika kumba. I think it took me close to about 3.5 hours to get home that day.
Hey,
Because I was trying to be safe, to be confident, but I was also, I couldn't handle it. I can't see.
All right. Apa pauri kufamba kubva kumashops uchienda kumba, waiona anything?
I could just see light.
But you could tell kuti waapapi.
Yes, because remember, environment yandakakura ndiri for so many years, you know.
Yes.
So ndine malandmarks andaiedza kurecalla, you understand, and remember what, you know, ndasvika pakati normally pane mpai chakati, you know. So I started trying to look for my landmarks, you know.
Sure. All right. Okay. So what happened when you got home? Vanhu vachikuona uchisvika vakabelieve here kuti ndozviri kuitika, you are now blind?
Ndakatosvika ngatozoti ndozvaitika akatonditi, all right, the thing is, mama ndakazibelieve ndiri blind, but everybody else was saying I was pretending to be blind, you know. And what pained me the most was people who gave my theories which were not true, you know. Those people said a lot of things, you know. Ndakanzwira zvakawanda zvikanzi sameze Nyamz said when kana akura anaita blind zvakuti kumihara. I'm like, vamwe vakati Nyamz akazodaiso munhu ndakabatira mushonga, vakati zvakati. So I heard a lot of things settled, you know.
Shame.
Ndakanzwa matheory akawanda, and also with desperation ndakatoenda kwana ndisikada kuenda, you know. I remember ndakatomhenda kumwe madzibaba vakanditi wakananzwa masoni nyoka karara, nyoka icho ndinanzwa sei maziso ndakarara,
Hanzo waita sei?
wakananzwa maziso nenyoka karara,
Yo.
isi vakanditi hey, sugar yebrown isvindira maziso and stuff. And I was like, no, I can't do this, you know. Madzibaba vakanditi ndikationa kuti madzibaba zvikanzi ano amai vakakutsvaga ndikaiwaka amai vanotsvaga sei, because there are so many blind people in this world, you know. Zvikanzi haiwa ngatanga taita mabiko. So the two guys and now were actually desperate. Vakatompa mari, indikati ano guys, I don't believe this theory, this to me that doesn't make sense. That guy ngopuwa mari yaichanzi rikaita mabiko yekuti tikasvika kuchi muna mama tiona amai vako ariko nenotsvaga. But the last time we saw that, I went through a lot, pastors, prophets, until I said, Nyamz, don't fight against things that you can change. Just accept and move on and go.
Yeah. And that was it?
That was it.
Apa uruku orphanage?
In the orphanage. But the same thing about
how old were you, Papa?
25.
25.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was also not easy being in an orphanage, because remember, my orphanage is only this thing, they only look after you until you are what? Until you are only 18. And
18, yes. Okay.
So after it was the issue of trying to negotiate my way around. Guys need to say, this is my situation.
Yeah.
So that I find myself on my feet.
All right. So when you got blind, were you working? Were you going to school?
So initially, issue set young Tanga. I was in South Africa studying sports management and coaching. More. And it, you know, and then set young better can improve and it. Manambuta, the guy with a sugar hustler. Now to the sugar slight Zuma castles with another guy, you understand? You see, and then my side just went.
Yes.
So that was it. So my program and I sports management and coaching in South Africa. I had in 3 months to finish, and it just had to be, you know, like that.
All right. So what happened after then? There you are, you're 25, you're not working, you're staying in an orphanage.
I would just say I was then born again. When I say born again, I mean kuti. You know, when a kid akazvarwa, kamba here, kufamba and stuff. So that's the born again means. Because now I'm blind. I'm not even to learn how to adjust to everything. I thank God for everybody who's been very, very, who stood by me, especially at the early stages of my life. You know, I've got people that who stood by me, so would even up to today. I'm like, if those people never stood by me, I don't know where I could be.
Who were those people? Who were those people? Friends, people who just knew you.
Some friends, people who just knew, but some of them, I will tell you, you know, there was Mema Sona who stood by me. There was George Banga who stood by me. There was Memande who stood by me. There was the Zengwa family, you know, Alan, Mabel, Precious, Lynn, Dan, you know, they stood by me, you know, and the funny thing is, the most people who had Kuti Nyamz are Chaone. Most people came to see each other, but the few returned, you know. So I lost a lot of friends because everybody was just like, what do we do with this guy? You know, he's blind, so you know. So people begin to actually write you off.
Okay. Vanhu vamaigara mese navo ku-orphanage?
No. So the thing was like Alan, Danny, Mebo, Precious, their mother was the one who took care of me in orphanage. So we built a relationship. You know. Okay. So even up to today, we treat each other as brothers and sisters. Because of their mother, you know. My son was the lady who was working with SOS. You know. 180 mama, you know.
Mama.
George was someone that I met at the later stage in life. We used to go to church together, you know. And then he helped me get on my 2 feet, you know. And then someone like my man is also someone I was in the orphanage, and then she had left. Then I just recalled her, and then, you know.
Yeah.
So the more people that came to see it was still good. I'm blind. They should returned.
Yeah.
You see? And then I started picking up the broken pieces from there. I'm like, Nyamz, you can't change this. Life is going on. But I'll be very honest with you. Now, I don't matter my suicide thoughts at that stage. But I'm like,
can imagine.
You know, I'm an orphan. I'm blind. I've got 2 burdens on my shoulders. So what do I have to do? Now, I don't have any reason to sleep. God has got his ways of improving life. Yeah. God bless life. Because I never found tablets now and I don't never know what location. Didn't my tablets now like what was I going to do? Hey. So fast forward to Nyamz being blind. After that discovered I can't change the situation.
Yes.
I can't do it. Goma Nyamz, Jeremiah 29, verse 11 says, Jeremiah 33, verse 3 says, call unto me, and I show you great and mighty things. I think at that time it was for 9 years, but it never made sense to me. But then it made sense to me, you know, at a later stage. That's when I started picking up the broken pieces, you know. And I remember the first day that I saw somebody on the road, I can see, that statement tore me apart. Shame. You know. But then I said to myself, Nyamz, you are blind. Awful. That's what people know when I someone knows both. If I don't embrace this thing, you keep disappointing me. So even up to today, in the swag, you know, it's something that never really affects me and stuff. You know, life is life, and life goes on.
Yeah.
So that's how I picked up the broken pieces, you know. And then I got a phone call from a lady in Swatiringa, you know. So I got your number. I want you to participate in the drama series. And as a number of actors want to know you're acting. I went there, I was in the drama series, Namai Sorobi, you know, some drama lines, some of them, you know. So it began to give me confidence of my activity. But, you know, I can actually make you. I'm now a superstar in the counseling connect a program in counseling in Zimbabwe, you know, a 1 month cash program that we like a certificate. I'm thinking with Nyamz, which of the says, but where are you going with life? You know. And then I just said, I've always had a passion of doing media and radio. But how do I do that?
Yeah.
Unataka uzivunze uthi, what do you know? What don't you know? You know? And then I applied for a scholarship to go to India. You know, and out of 112 people, they're giving the scholarship to 22 people. I got the scholarship. That was 2011. You can see, you can imagine, I got blind 2009, 2011. I'm already going to India, you know. And
Wow.
I remember when I was flying, I was like, man, is this me? You've taken me to greater heights of Paraiso,
Yeah.
you know. So I was in India for a year, and I was doing project management, you know. And I began to pick myself up from the birth. I met some people who were blind, you know, who'd been blind for years, how to what to do, how to move around, how to be safe, you know, all this kind of thing. So when I came back in Zimbabwe, I was somebody who would embrace independent living, and so that actually, if you can survive in India, you can survive anywhere else.
Yes.
You know? So I came back in Zimbabwe, and that's a totally new attitude, mentality. Kuti, blind should not define who Nyamz is, but what I can do should define what I'm all about.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you're back from India, you're back in Zimbabwe. Were you working? What were you doing?
So you still come back in Zimbabwe, you know, but no one sorting Zimbabwe pane issue kuti people see blindness, you understand? Either there's a case or sympathy or charity case, you know what I'm saying? And people also a lot of other questions, you know. So it's not as easy as it is to get a job when you're disabled or someone to empower you, to employ you. So I remember you got to, you know, with friends, telling my friend, I'm passionate about radio. I've won an advert.
All right. Ko apo gara kupi nani manje?
All this thing was happening about Jugara orphanage, you know. It was a negotiating kind of strategy, you know. And because I think when I got blind, 25, I think I stayed orphanage for about 2 more years, you know.
Yeah.
Then obviously I had to leave orphanage, you understand, you know. And then I started staying on my own, you know.
Hey, on your own?
Yes, I started staying on my own.
Kuma rent house and all?
You see? That's why I say good. I thank God for people that I've met in life, you understand?
Yeah.
I think that lady was to rent. People never wanted to give you a house to rent, you know. But people look at your condition, you know what I'm saying? People, you know, but Bogocho was like, you know what? Yeah, I can offer you a room to rent, you understand? You know, and I started staying there.
Okay, you know, my rent house where I wanna mari rent.
I was not working, you know, my good Samaritans, you know.
Why Asla Uchite?
I'm a good Samaritans. Number one, you meet good people in your life, you understand?
In life, yeah.
People used to call me, my churches, my youth groups, to give my talks of hope, you understand? And making people think outside the box and think beyond what they are, you know. So that's why they go token of appreciation, $50, $100, you know what I'm saying? You know.
What about the rent?
What about the rent, you understand? You see? But not forgetting also the other people, like what I'm saying, rent, you know, Alan, you know, and the siblings, you know. No, we just phone and say, you know, no grocery, you know, this kind of thing. So life had to say, you know, no to noti, you know, you know, and that's how life had to be.
Life of a 10 Rambir.
Life of 10 Rambir, you know. This is how I do things when I cook this. I should cook to be safe. This is how I should do this, you know. When I want to do this, you know, to ensure that the safe and then so and you know, life goes.
Okay. And then what happened after that? You were talking about going on radio.
Yeah. So going on radio, and then come auditions, I never made it in the number three journalists ganzi. No, your audition was good, but we just thought see promotion ka issue kuti disability ngati I know it's not the problem. In a sense. When I
Okay,
futhi
papa waita ma-auditions ichi waida kuita chi radio presenter.
yeah, radio presenter.
Right.
Mandafanira somebody else doesn't have no munhu radio station, mandafanira munhu abva ndinotaura nhingi ndataura munhu iye manauziva kuma auditions studio ndasvika ikoko havenge abvasikana no, I think would make you read the news. No, I don't read the news. I'm not a good news reader, and how would I read the news when I'm blind, and stuff. So I don't do that, But that's not, anyway, life is life, Then Stephen started, I think Stephen went about 3 months yatanga. Never Stephen did the story can not maybe you cannot flat by news bulletin in your organization. Nandakatanga ku on a blind was I then listed the organization finding porn are blind, That's why I go to senior, but I want to as introduced to Julian Leakey. I wrote you a letter to come on your show, Shining Star. So really, Leakey after but email you do you started talking to Leakey, okay, can you come on the show tomorrow? I know I can't. And Leakey was not willing to let me go. So that's what I want. Tell me the pressure. Transport young was in a no, I'll take you back home. Dig any piece. That is just like that's fine. So I came on staff and I went to the Shining Star. The next day, I found on the league is the studios in detail with calls. Good to know them. I met Zulu. Please come to the station. Then I go, no chichi. So that's what the league. I've got the passion to do radio. I don't know how best you can help me advise me. You see, so if I'm one of the I went on radio, Yeah, you see. So that's how I went on radio.
Okay.
So when I went on stage, I started doing Shining Star journalism. That's how I realized my dream of being on radio.
All right.
So and then about radio, I'm like, life has begun for me. This is where I've always wanted to be. Now, another one is on my weddings, one for being my MC, but then one for being a DJ. I was also talking to Fambao, we stood out. So then I applied for the Mandela Fellowship. I went to America and I had the privilege of meeting President Obama. And I got a big hug from Michelle Obama in the US. And Naru and Azutanga was a travel in the travel, But as you move on with life, we want to get married, yes, but with who?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the interesting part. I think I've been relationships were okay, but not the best. But I also meet people, in terms of relationships, were amazing. You embraced me, you empowered me, and I believe with everybody that I met, I can to move from one step to the other.
To another.
And believe in myself and stuff, until you need to ask yourself, do I marry someone that's sighted, or not blind, not disabled? Is marriage all about being sighted or being blind? It's about the matters of the heart, or what is it all about? So no person will not love and relationship or marriage is not about the sight. It's not about the disability, the complexion, the color, but just about the person.
All right. Okay. Right. Maybe before we get there, right now, Nyamz, you are based in Germany. How did you get there, and what are you doing?
I got here by airplane.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Tina, please call Joe. Okay. So how did I get to Germany?
Yeah.
I had some friends, who had been talking to. Remember that I traveled, around the world and did it. You see,
Yes, yes.
I met some friends, and some friends told me, no, there's a radio project in Germany, and they will say to me, would I want to be part of this? And I said yes. They said, okay, fine. Let's see what we can do. So these people worked on that radio thing, and said, now, Joanna, are you ready to travel? But yes, I'm ready. You see, that's how I came to Germany. Because I came to Germany, and I was with a radio station on Radio Flora. So that's the radio station I was working with since 2018 when I came here.
Okay.
You see. So I've been doing radio since then in Germany.
Ah, nice. Ah, beautiful. Right. And you met a beautiful lady who is your wife. And it at Minor Baba were husband and wife. All right. So how did you meet with her?
And I am you're handsome.
Wakamona say you
yeah, beautiful. No, I'm joking. Anyway, so what happened? We met at a get together at a function, right? When I was that Monica, she sounds really interesting, but we must maybe she's married, maybe not somebody, maybe she. But anyway, I'll try my luck, and I went and I tried my luck, just spoke to her. Hi.
All right. Mira, who mind? What approach you teach?
How is now? Going around getting, hi, my name is Nyamz,
Right.
My name is Nyamz, and you are a banditi, Tina, interesting, Then we started talking from there.
Okay.
Where do you stay? How do you become blind? Blah blah blah. What are you doing? What are you passionate about?
Okay, that's how it started.
Yes, that's how I said it.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm gonna ask you those questions. All right. Okay, and then after that, you were friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
For how long?
I think for about 3 years.
3 years. You exchanged my numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. I was quite a good date. I'm waiting for my friends.
I think friendship. With you, I think it was almost about, I don't know, maybe about, I can't recall it, about 3-4 months, you understand, but I don't believe this how,
Okay, I say.
But I don't believe this.
Don't believe this, I will teach you.
And I don't believe this, and you know what? Yeah, no, the thing, Guti, I just told you, I think you would make a good team. You understand?
Okay. Did you meet here in Zimbabwe or?
No, yeah, I met in Zim.
You met in Zim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, was that before you went to
Germany?
To Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I met it Katotaura over lunch. Now I don't mean it's lunch,
I can get some more lunch in there.
Diniga.
Oh, okay.
Government online. Now let me tell you about this strange thing. So when we wanted to go to lunch, I said to myself, I want to go somewhere where it's safe, where it's secure, and environment is very silent, so that we have time to can really talk. You understand?
Yeah.
So I was thinking in my mind, I was like, no, Nini did not go one to the Eloise. Pane very nice gazebo. And it.
Okay.
And so I went with the G. Kuroji goes there for the very nice gazebo. It's very nice, quiet, silent, and so now when I go I told the chef that the young soccer prepare some good meals, do you know business, But that was Koko and the gazebo, it was just the two of us, we sit down there, we speak everything, in the outside, in the lawn, propagating chairs, we started talking and, understanding what she likes, what she's passionate about, yes, my skills, and, all this kind of thing. She wants to see some who's who and who's who.
Yeah, all right. Oh, that sounds romantic, eh?
I want to know romantic.
Okay, so you were friends for about 3 months, and then after that you started dating.
Yeah.
You dated for up to 3 years, right?
I think almost about 2 years or so.
Or 2 years, okay.
I think 2
and
or 3 years.
When did you get married?
December 2021. 2020. December 2020.
Ndipo wakazoti no baby rega ndirikandi kitchen.
Takatosvika tikatoti tauyawo
vakwasha
apa unozoti kana uri pashabofu vanoenda vakasaka musoro pasaidi yotunzure tsitsi.
All right. That's great. That's great. So basically, that's Nyamz for you, right?
That's Nyamz for me.
Yeah, that's Nyamz. Right. So I'd love to, maybe for today, because of our time, Tichango Moresa, you're beautiful. Shabaro, wakamboone ruti mukadzi wako wakanaka sei?
Anamuona but ndakamufila very beautiful.
Wakamufila sei iwe? Wakatanga bata iri zvinomubvumidza izvo. Wakamufila.
That's what we say when you feel like you feel with the feelings,
Without touching.
Without touching.
But kungozvifila.
Do you know when you go as a blind person, if I go around the environment, I can tell
really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. All right. Izo tichazozvibata pamberi. Anyway, for today, maybe ndoda kungomhoresa mudzimai wako, and then go.
My wife.
Your wife. Oh yes. Whatever. Some mind. I want to just to say hi to your wife. Maybe ask a few questions, and then we'll carry on with this conversation.
Yeah.
Let's speak on Tuesday.
Say
beyond.
Hi. Okay. So here's the thing. You can see that. No, you can see that. So that.
Hi, Tete.
Hi, Tina. How are you?
I'm all right. Can you see me?
Oh, yes, I can see you. And
awesome.
Can you see me?
Of course.
Inini hangu mvunzo one wandoda kuvunza nasi. I think
when I can handsome facha yacho.
Nyamz chimbo. Tinonogara sene munhu antaurisa kudaro. Right?
It takes joy.
Anzi pandakaona baby ndakangotaura naro bva ndamubhilivhisa. Chii chakakubhilivhisa nyacho chakaita kuti ude mukomana?
Hey! What a question.
Oh yes. Ngatidzokere pamakatangira pacho ipapa. What made you say, okay, I think I'm going for this guy?
Okay. What happened is
I want to Norondo, ingondipindura ne 1 or 2 words chete. The rest is a Norondo, we carry on next week.
Okay, his history, his life history. That's for starters.
All right.
And I'm going, this is a strong guy. I don't mind taking along with a strong guy.
Nice. Saka iwe nyamuzototenda history yako ndo yakaita kuti udiwe. No, thank you so much, Tina. You know what? I think next week on Tuesday we'll take it up from there. How you met this guy, and we take it up from there.
No problem. Thank you so much.
And it otherwise, could you say
oh, as you can see.
You're supposed to say, how Tina met this handsome guy.
shamari kana uri sewechinyarira because ndenzwa nyaya yako wakatonzwirwa tsitsi.
Handsome guy.
I know, of course. I know you always say you are handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I Anyway, the Nyamz, I think for today, unfortunately, because of our time, we'll have to end it here. Definitely, I cannot wait for next week, Patendra Beritichi with this conversation.
Okay.
And thank you so much for your time, and thank you for the patience. Network, I know we should have done this first thing in the morning, but hey, because of the network, yeah, and we are getting jamba zvokutodaro. But we hook up next week. Pakadaba ndichadokutaura nemi musi Tuesday.
We'll preempt everything.
I will be talking to you guys until next week Tuesday.
All right.
It's okay.
It's all right. Our pleasure.
All right. Thank you so much, Nyamz, Taffy and Tina. Oh, by the way, those are their first names, Taffy and Tina Nyamz. Thank you so much.
Yes. You're welcome.
Thank you.
It was our pleasure.
Okay.
All right.
So, guys, this is it. Interesting conversation there. This is just the introduction. So we carry on next week with this show, Inonzi Iyo Beyond Limits, where we have just started off with the blind couple, Taffy and Tina Nyamz. They've got a very, very interesting life, Mufunge. So for today, Regate Mirepano. Thank you so much. God bless.